Hi, this is Miranda from My Crafty Life and welcome back to the Crafty Maven Getaway. I am doing the challenge Sketch It because I am releasing this sketch. This sketch is my sketch and I am using the carousel collection from Crate Paper. It's everything that I got from a Tuesday morning haul and then what I had in my stash. I didn't get much of this collection. Why? I have no clue, but I didn't, so I decided, well, when Tuesday morning had everything, I just grabbed what I could and we did it that way. Well, I am going through the paper pad and pulling out all of the stuff that I want to do and use for this. Now, there's tons and tons of layers on this sketch, and why I decided to release this sketch for today is because, one, it is part of my scrap madness. Laura Alberts and I, we are crazy people that did a video a day and we called it Scrap Madness, kind of like March Madness with college ball. It was my idea and I asked her and she's like, yep, and we went with it. And then the other thing too is that I wanted to give my guest designers something that they could use if they wanted to, because they joined along on this crazy adventure with us. And so I am going to provide it in the group. So you have to make sure that you click on the group down below to make sure that you can use it. And if you want to, just hashtag me, tag me or whatever to show me what you guys have done with it. Now, I do know that Laura, myself, and one of the other designers for our design team members, Crystal, also use this today on their personal channels. So I'll link all of them down below just so that you can get some inspiration from all of us, and I hope that you enjoy that sketch. So here I am making sure that I do all of the layering. Now, you guys have seen me use my layering before, and this sketch is like no other. It is totally me, totally on how I do things, and the easy way to do layering is using a paper pad because all of the colors match. And I somehow, and not even intentionally doing it, I ended up pulling all of the pinks, teals, and creams out of the collection. And I didn't even realize I did it until I was like, why do I have a yellow paper, which is what was going to be originally my background paper, and then I don't have any yellow anywhere. So I took that out and then put in the one with the waves in the back, and it actually turned out perfect. And I tear and I distress and I add colors and I do this and I do that. And pretty much that is what you're going to see is right there. So now I'm going to start putting everything down. And I just ruffle everything up. I just kind of do whatever I feel like doing with my layering now. I do know in my sketch that I provided, it had 2 photos in it, but I decided this time to do only 1 photo because it is a 4x6, and really, almost in retrospect, having 2 4x3s is kind of like 1 4x6. I do know that the 4x3 is obviously a little bit different in sizes, but it's pretty much the same. And I'm just layering down everything. Now make sure that you go check out the group. If you are new to this channel, make sure that you like and subscribe, because we do release a process video almost on a daily basis between all of us ladies. And it is an amazing group. I love it. We love to grow that channel. We love to see your guys' layouts. We love to comment on them and all of that kind of stuff in the group. And everything, you know, and everything like that. I do place everything down here as well, and now I get to start to embellish. Now the embellishments take some turns and bobs and everything which way. I do go through the floral collection, I think it's from the Bloom collection, and pull out all of the white, the lighter teals, the darker teals, and I leave the pink alone for the other embellishments. So all of the florals are pinks and greens, and I pull out some of the leaves that are pinks and greens, and then I kind of go through everything. In my other one, I have 2 big little things of this that I keep my collections in. I actually have 5 of them. 2 of them are my holiday stuff or winter type stuff, like my seasonal and winter and holiday type of stuff. And then the other 3 are my collections that I place all these in. So instead of keeping them in the package, I'm pretty good about knowing where something has come from. And so I don't mind taking them out of the package and putting them in these 4x6 little containers and then placing them in there, and then I just have them alphabetically order in my stash, and then I just go in there and get whatever I need. Now I placed this swan on there because the photograph, a little bit about the photograph. This is in Lake Bled, which is over in Europe. I happen to be a nanny, and I went on a family trip with the family that wanted me to watch their little boy, and their little boy is amazing, by the way. But I took this photograph. This was the first night we were there, and it was right at like dusk. Is it dusk? Yeah, dusk. And it was just gorgeous. I loved when I got back and I edited the photo. It's just perfect. Now, Lake Bled has a church that's out on this island. You can't quite see it in the photograph, but in real life, when you look at the layout, you can certainly see it. But I loved how like the fog is coming off of the mountains, but it was really warm, and there's tons of lakes around this. This is just the bigger one. And it just was amazing. The light was just shining perfectly from the sun onto the lake. It just ended up being a wonderful photo. And swans are all over the place. Geese and swans are huge in this area, so I thought the swan was fitting. And I kind of placed it to hide some of the cabins that ended up being in the photograph. And so that's what the swan is hiding. And then I just add that bird because I thought it was cool. And the colors match. And I'm one of them that I don't care that I add like different types of animals or design on it, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the layout. I'm not really a literal scrapper. It takes a lot for me to become completely literal on what I'm scrapping. I look at the color tones. If it's part of the sketch and it's, you know, like this one's outdoors, so yes, I may not have, you may not see birds or anything on it, but we're outdoors, so why can't a bird and a swan be on it? And the swan does have a little bit of significance to it because I did see a lot of swans and geese kind of running around wild while we were there. So it does have a little bit of significance to it. You just can't really see it in the photo unless you watch the process video. So my title is going to be this banner that is called, that says Delightful Day. And I absolutely love what this looks like. I love, love, love this layout. And I thought I would do the bow, and then I decided not to. And then I start to play little bits and bobs still more. Like I said, I added, this is a pretty heavy layout, but it's all paper driven. I do obviously do some splattering and things like that at the end, but I don't add any thickers or anything. I try to stick to just strictly paper. I do pull out a little bit of some stickers, not much, but for the most part, all of this is paper. Honestly, now that I'm looking at the layout, I will tell you this. There's not a single thing on here that is a sticker. It's all paper. And then the only thing that I add that is not paper is 2 buttons. So really, I did everything by paper. Not a single, I mean, nothing in there is like sticker driven. So that's pretty good too. That's kind of a challenge. You could challenge yourself to see if you can do just strictly paper and not try. I grabbed these originally thinking that because of, you know, the type of photo it was, that it would work perfectly, but it takes away from the like whimsical feel that this photo and this layout actually went to. So I don't place it, I don't use it. And then I do pull out the stickers. I do pull them out. I guess I'll take that back. There's 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I place. Because I think I pull out, nope, I don't think I do anything else. So there's 3 stickers. So pretty much here now, it's going to be my journaling gets put on there and then my splatters from Micro Mist. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. Check out the group. Also, that is where my sketch is going to be as well. And I hope that you have an amazing day and I will talk to you soon. Bye!